Shalom Aleichem, we're learning the Sicha of Behaalosecha Daled, and it's quite amazing. When you actually learn the Sicha, the lesson the Rabbi teaches us is very powerful. And the famous song, "In Neshama wears and tears just to do a favor for another," is really the theme. When the Rabbi originally said the Farbrengen, which was on Pesach Sheni Tavshin Mem 1980, which is one of the later Sichas, this book, most of the Sichas are from the early 70s, mid 70s, late 60s, a few spread around. Over here, it's quite late, 1980. The Rebbe used different words for similar nekuda, similar theme, but I thought it's absolutely beautiful and we should learn it. Right over here, right? From here, we see what the lesson is. That when you do kuflayim l'tushia, in other words, if you go in and do what you got to do, then you should know that in truth, Misheshis and Mebreshis is a given Eingestalt. It was already put into the system of the world. It was already established. It was already put forth. The Seder that you, Pliny ben Pliny, this person should accomplish this thing. And that's what the Lashon of Rabbi in the Seder, the Fili Kedeva, said, Geshtan in the Machshava Da'ak. Machshava Da'ak is literally the thoughts of Adam Kadmon, which is a very, very high level, beyond Seder Shtalshalas. That in the thought of in Machshava Da'ak, it was already established who's going to do what. But and from here you also understand that Chas v'Shalom, you didn't do it. And it's not only you were lacking a Hiddur mitzvah or you're lacking a Shirus and a bonus. This is your shlichus in this world. And it was your job to bring it from potential to actualization. The question is asked, how are you supposed to know what you're supposed to do? What's my lack? How am I supposed to know if I need up to 50 people running in front of me? This itself is the way to know. Because Nasi Deireni, who was Nishlichus from Shulchan Aruch, that's what he says. Nishlichus from the Shulchan Aruch gave over that you have to be chatoif echel, grab and eat, grab and drink, and everything in Torah mitzvahs, literally chatoif, grab, is das gufa echacha. This itself is a proof that you have to grab it. As a filo as wird mit Samsons und Medaillen sein, wird sich nicht dingen, wird sich dingen, as wird sich efsher ken nice dingen as bei ihm is das nicht. Maybe you could sit there squeezing. It's not your obligation. It's a hiddur. It's a mahadim and a mahadin. I don't really have to do this, etc. It's a bonus. The truth, this is your tachlis. And this is the Torah of the Baal Shem Tov that the Nasi Deireni will chazard a few times. The Neshama comes 70, 80 years to do a favor for one year. Is das allein is showing the minion from 70, 80 years. That itself is the whole point of why your soul came down from the highest place to the lowest place. Und das steht nicht der Dirge so was soll noch. Das steht if he doesn't say that you came into this world to pay back a debt or something. Because one of the things the Rebbe said earlier in this paragraph is that you're doing what the Rebbe told you out of obligation. No, you have to do a favor. The lashon is tana teva for yidden. And you have to know what to do. So you go check Shulchan Aruch, and it says in Shulchan Aruch, don't turn away from anything they tell you right or left. And that's referring to Gdei Yisrael, Nasiya Yisrael, in every generation. So when the Rebbe the Shver told you that every single one has to be Chatei V'Echol Chatei V'Shti, and so written in the letter from his father, the Rebbe Rashab. So therefore, it's not about priority, what you think needs to come. Go do what has to be done. Und demot komme is das Inyan was ken sein as das is the other Inyan. And it could be that this thing that you'll do, or this favor you'll do, is the reason you came to this world up to 120 years. And then the Rebbe went on to the whole idea of Lag BaOmer, etc., the Simcha Peretz Geder. Yeah, but those words, like obviously similar to what made it into the final Sicha, but a bit different, really bring home this idea that, as the Rebbe said in the Sicha, in the edited Sicha that we learned, Ken Zayin, it could be as ot di toiva, that this favor for Sedar Tansu Demidin, the favor that he has to do to this Jew in this day is the taplus of Yinashama coming to this world. Could you imagine if we lived like this? So that's such intention, that's such power. Literally, everything you do, you're greeting a person, you're saying Shalom Aleichem, how are you? You're giving them a hug. And for that, your neshama came. You don't know. Anytime you're there, we don't know what. But it could be that's why the Eibusha sent you, and everything that you're doing besides that's a nice bonus. And if you could live every moment, maybe this is the moment that my neshama came to the world. Can you imagine? Shalom Avtzon.